Hello, believers. So I want to say something regarding the issue of love one for another. You notice throughout the scripture it was consistent. That immediately after the Bible give instructions regarding love for God, the next instruction will be love for one another. So I was reading through the scripture recently and I saw this very, very interesting verse. That's in the book of John, 1 John chapter 3, verses 11. I read through, so I saw it in the same instruction again in the book of 2 John chapter 1, verse 5. Let me read them quickly. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. Let me read the other verse now. And now I beseech thee, lady, not as though I wrote a new commandment unto thee, but that which we had from the beginning, that we love one another. So I was wondering the kind of love the church have one for another. I'm talking about this present days Christianity. I was wondering, I was asking myself, is there much of that love as the apostles instructed? Then I just noticed immediately, if you notice, the Apostle John now in his message, he wrote the two books, of course, 1 John and 2 John. He was giving them instruction, but he said this very issue of love was what them they heard from the beginning. If you notice, it is very consistent in his writing, both from verse 1 and the chapter 1 rather and the chapter 2. He will tell them that this is what we received from the beginning. You notice the apostles at different intervals, they counted some of the things they claimed they received from the beginning. Apostle John said this one, love, is what we received from the beginning. Love for one another. This is an instruction we were given from the beginning. You see, in their early days in ministry, in their early days of learning, of discipleship, after they have started on Jesus' ministry, what they were taught from the very beginning, very onset, what frames their belief system, what frames their everything they knew. But Jesus took his time to teach them the concept of love, one for another, that beyond love for God, how we know. In fact, Jesus told his disciples that how we know that you know me is in the fact that you have love one for another. So it was very important to Jesus now to let his disciples know how to love one another. He said, in so doing, many will know that you are my disciples, that you are my children. So Apostle John now was trying to let them know. He said this idea of love, we receive this from the beginning. From the beginning, I notice in our current contemporary churches, what we know, immediately somebody accepted Jesus, we bombard him with fasting, bombard him with prayers, a lot of activities, a lot of rudiments that does not really hold water. Apostle John said what they received from the very beginning was the instruction for love, one for another. What they received was not it was not access to the prophetic. It was not prayer power as we call it. It was not. They said that which they received from the beginning was the idea of love, one for another. So our problem as a generation is that when you accepted Jesus, when we were introduced to Jesus, what we were given access to was not the instruction to love. What we were given access to was we were open to the prophetic, we were open to word of knowledge, a lot of things that doesn't. But Apostle John said they received this instruction from the beginning that they should love one another. I think it's high time we go back to our roots. It's high time we go back to the ancient ways. It's high time to go back to the way of love. I have seen a lot of people with unrestrained access to the prophetic. I've seen a lot of people, oh my God, word of knowledge. I've seen a lot of people, but they see backbite. I've seen them, you see envy, you see jealousy, you see all manner of things. Apostle John said that which we will receive from the beginning is not all these things. So we have access to all these things, but from the beginning, what we receive is love. What we receive from the very beginning is love. Could it be exactly part of the reason why love is a very scarce commodity amidst believers now? Love is a very scarce commodity amidst believers. You see the same believers, they worship in the same church, they eat together, they do a lot of things together. You hear them backbite another, you hear them envy one another, you see a lot of strife, you see jealousy, you see a lot of things. The commodity, the asset, love factor is missing. Love. He said, this is what we will receive from the beginning. This is what we receive from the beginning. Love. Love one for another. Love one for another. I don't know what you receive from the beginning of your walk with God. I don't know what you receive, but this is an urgent call. This is an urgent call to believers now to return back to the Bible, return back to the beginning, to learn the art of loving one another. Learn the art of loving one another. That which we receive from the beginning is this instruction that we should have love one for another.